Hey, what's going on, guys? I am Shane from the Hobby Homies podcast. Today, I'm going to be showing you my completed models for Mini Warmutt's Great Mini Painting Challenge. So, at the start of the month, I set myself a goal of what I thought was 38 miniatures. Turns out I can't count. It was actually 40 miniatures, which I thought at the time was possible and at the same time quite ambitious. Then we got a puppy, which has taken up so much time. Little Max is a golden retriever cross poodle, also known as a Garoodle. He is a lot of fun and a great little companion. So that slowed things down, but I still managed to get 51 out of 40 miniatures done. I finished a day early and I had 11 miniatures, which are, to be fair, a bit of a cop-out. They were quite easy to paint. They were basically everything was slap chopped with a few metallics and maybe a couple of dry brush highlights brought in. So it's not my best work, but I'm happy with it. Like, everything has come up quite nice, as far as my skill takes me. 11 bonus miniatures done. Most of these are like intended for 5 parsecs from home. Actually, all of them really can be. Just maybe a couple of models here and there that wouldn't quite work, but I just couldn't believe it. This challenge has set myself a goal, a deadline, and nailed it. So massive thank you to Mini Warmutt for organising this. I hope everyone is getting their stuff done as well. The time we're recording this, it is, I'm in Australia, so it is Saturday the 30th of September at 9:08 a.m. So hoping to edit this and have it up online for tomorrow, which is the 1st. So yeah, I'll take you guys through a bit of each model or each unit introduction. What do you call it? I don't know. I'll show you guys what I've painted. Again, massive thank you to Mini Warmutt for organising this. So let's take a look. All right, guys, we will start with the first cab off the rank when it came to painting in this challenge. It was the Wargames Atlantic Eisenkern Stormtroopers. They kind of look like space Nazis. They've just got that sort of that iconic sort of helmet shape, but they're sort of fully kitted up, armed with a little bit more than a AEST G44 or an MP40. Like I said, these are the first ones I sort of painted, slap chopped everything. They're kind of dull because they're grey on a grey base, but you know what? They're painted. So learned a lot from painting the first sort of couple of different units, and then everything sort of started coming together. And here we have the second unit I painted. These are Wargames Atlantic Lizardmen. They come in kits where you can build them as sci-fi or not sci-fi, fantasy. So I've given these guys some weapons, some gas masks, making them look sci-fi enough to be, some space-faring lizard folk that have AKMs or whatever they are. So yeah. They were fun. They had their own challenges. I, again, slap chopped everything, contrast, a bit of dry brush over the top, which I think it definitely needed. My trouble with it, when I slap chop, I never quite give it enough of an undercoat. I never quite brighten it up enough. And it's not until you put the contrast paints over it where you go, oh yeah, okay, should have done a bit more on that. But yeah, these are pretty good. They have their own sort of unique challenges with the way arms are and things are quite hidden. But other than that, they are shredded. They look like they have washboard abs, they look like Arnold Schwarzenegger. So these are lizard men that you would not want to come across in a starport or anywhere else, really. All right, and these are Necromunda, I think it's like Outcast Gang. There's 8 of them. The box comes with 12, but I'd only built 8 at the time. So there's another sprue of 4, which, I don't know, I might chuck in the bits box, or well, not bits box, but chuck away because they might come in handy elsewhere in the future. But 8 of these little guys armed with a sort of a variety, a mishmash of weapons, auto guns and a couple of las guns and stuff like that. But yeah, perfect starport scum, you know, sort of gangers that might be hanging around somewhere in parsecs. It wasn't until I started painting these guys was when I really figured out that I need to brighten up my undercoats more when I'm bringing the slap chop up. I won't go into, you know, explanation of what slap chop is, but it's a great way to get miniatures done quickly using contrast, but still sort of having some great shadows and stuff like that. So look it up if you're finding yourself not having a lot of time to paint and want sort of good results. I'm not going to say great results, but good results quickly. Slap chop is the way to go, because to do it well is quite difficult. I do it very, very mediocre, but it's kind of like liquid talent. Like, it's like Null and Oil, right? Everything looks better with the coat of Null or Agrax. Slap chop's kind of the same, you know. You can just dry brush it up, slap on some contrast, and everything looks pretty good. So yeah, these were fun. These are good little dudes and dudettes. All right, these are Games Workshop's Imperial Navy breeches, I believe, for Kill Team. These were probably one of the ones that I was most dreading to paint, just because of GW's sort of sheer details, right? But they were probably one of the fastest and one of the funnest, I think. I really went, like, I sort of threw with myself a couple of curveballs here. Like, I painted them blue and I painted their boots like tan, because I'm really trying to break up the whole dark base, bright model kind of, you know, like I want to really distinguish the model against the base. And yeah, these guys were just a heap of fun. They look awesome. You know, like, again, it's being the way that I slap chop, it's quite messy. But you know what? I just think they're neat. Going to be awesome for Kill Team. Played a game of Kill Team against Michael a little while ago, and I'm keen to play again. So yeah, these guys are I can't believe I got a whole painted Kill Team here. It's nuts. Again, without this challenge, I would not have it. So thanks to Mini Warmutt. Yeah, this has been awesome. Yeah, let's take a look at the next bunch. These are a bit of a mishmash. There is some Stargrave Old Rogues models there, and a GW Metal Commissar, and another one which I think is a Reaper one. I can't even remember what he's called. If I do remember, if I do find it, I'll put it right here. But it's the tall, slender alien with like the sword and the dagger. I just think he is just such an awesome model. And when I saw that, it was just like, yes, like that's going to be my engineer for my Parsecs crew. So I can finally retire the proxy I've been using, and I've got him. He is ready to go. He looks like strange for an engineer to be a melee combat focused guy, but you know what? Each to their own. Yeah, there's just some really, really sweet models here. And you know what? All of these on this little turntable right now are metal. Never really worked with much metal before, and until I started doing this, which I learned a lot. It's an interesting material. I mean, it's not that much different to plastic, I guess, but it's like just, you know, things to worry about, like bending and chipping and stuff like that. So yeah, and also you've probably noticed none of these bases are really done. Like, I like to put tufts on and stuff like that, but I think with a bit of texture paste and a dry brush, they've come up pretty good. Yeah, all the paints I've used, majority has been contrast. I've done a few metallics, but everything else, like, I haven't really layered up. I can't think of anything I've layered up traditionally. Everything's just been done with contrast, and maybe like a light dry brush over the top or something. But yeah, that metal commissar, oh man, it's such a cool pose. Yeah. Yeah, a couple more to look at, guys, and then we'll be done. All right, these are the Reaper chronoscope bones, Kulathi. There's a mixture of left and right-handed. They reminded me of elites from Halo. So I painted them blue with purple weapons. It's not on the nose at all. But yeah, I had a pack of 3, and then I went somewhere and found a pack of 3 right-handed. So I was just like, yes, please. So yeah, we have 6 of these guys. Pretty stock standard, you know. A lot of the Reaper stuff, the bones especially, is all just like, you know, no assembly. The mold lines can be pretty hardcore, which I didn't quite realise on most of these until the time was too late. But yeah, I think they're pretty sweet. Came up very nicely again with just a contrast dry brush over the top, and the purple weapons. They were awesome and cheap too. I think like for the 3 of them, they're like 11 Australian or something like that. Like, it's just, yeah, you can really get some unique models, especially for a game like Parsecs, or, you know, the fantasy equivalents you can get for 5 leagues and stuff like that. So yeah, pretty awesome. And last but not least, the 8 of the bonus miniatures. Oh, the other 3 were the right-handed Kulathi that I completed, which brought me to 51 out of 40, which is just, yeah, I mean, like I said, it's a bit of a cop-out because these guys are basically grey. They're grey aliens. They're alien greys. So what other colour should they paint them? Maybe green. Green might have looked pretty cool. Very retro. But no, these guys were just adorable. They came in, I think they were like maybe over 3 blisters for like maybe $7 each. And I've got these 8 little guys. There's some scientists, they're called warriors. They're not really armed with much. They've got quite alien equipment, and a lot of them are waving hello, which I think is quite adds to the charm. But yeah, these guys were easy. Just bashed them out last night because I had time, and yeah, so it's been great. It's been great getting stuff done. I've been exhausted because puppy, but we still got there, and I can't wait to do more. I can't wait for the next challenge. I can't wait to just challenge myself and get stuff done. So yeah, these were great. Alright guys, so there we have it. So there is the 51 models that I've completed this month. I'm going to start doing like self-imposed challenges similar to this. I couldn't do it every month, or at least not something as ambitious. I could probably, I'm thinking about doing maybe something every second month or something like that, just to keep myself motivated, keep painting, whether it's terrain 1 month or one single huge Titanic miniature the next. Yeah, I really want to just get stuff done. Like the age of the pile of shame, the age of the backlog, I think it's time to go. Let's get some hobby done, get some awesome miniatures painted for awesome games like 5 Parsecs and others, and yeah. So thank you for watching. Thank you for sticking around. Welcome to those new who have found us through the Mini Warmutt's Great Painting Challenge. We're also a podcast. We release episodes every Sunday on all aspects of the tabletop gaming hobby. We do RPGs, we dabble in board games, and some other stuff too. We've got some homies that have produced card games and create their own war games, so it's awesome. So you can find links to our Discord at hobbyhomies.com. From there, we've also got like a Patreon where you can choose to donate if you wish, to help us grow and support the channel. Even just watching these videos, liking, subscribing, sharing with your friends or your hobby club helps a lot too. So yeah, massive thank you to everyone watching. Massive congratulations to everyone who participated in the challenge, and I'm looking forward to Mini Warmutt's next challenge. So let us know how you go, and yeah, I look forward to seeing your completed models. See you guys.
Woo! Big up to the boys, Fox and Shane. Set your minds free, no locks and chains. Do what you love, roll the dice. 50-50, we cold as ice. One thing cold, but a penny town.